Thank you for joining this virtual recognition ceremony to acknowledge this year's Vermont Presidential Scholar recipients. Let me begin by introducing myself. I am Ryan Parkman, a member of the Student Pathways Division with the Vermont Agency of Education. During this virtual ceremony, you will hear from Vermont Secretary of Education Dan French and two of my colleagues, Doug Webster, to present the awards for career and technical education, and Kyle Anderson to present the awards for the arts. The Vermont Presidential Scholars Program recognizes graduating high school seniors who show outstanding scholarship, leadership, and service to their communities. And now we will hear some opening remarks from Secretary French, followed by presentation of the awards.
Hello, my name is Dan French. I'm Vermont's Secretary of Education. On behalf of Governor Phil Scott, it's my pleasure to extend our congratulations to this year's Presidential Scholars. As part of the National Presidential Scholars Program, the Vermont Presidential Scholars Program recognizes graduating high school seniors who have shown outstanding scholarship, leadership, and service to their communities. This year, 15 scholars have been chosen in the general category, 5 scholars in the Career Technical Education or CTE category, and 5 scholars in the arts. There were also several students receiving honorable mention, 4 in the general category, 2 in the CTE category, and 4 in the arts category. As Secretary of Education, I was so proud of all of you when I reviewed your accomplishments. You come from all areas of our state and have diverse experiences and interests. But what you all have in common is your demonstrated commitment to academic success, leadership to your peers, and service to your communities. These are clearly Vermont values, and it is inspiring to me to see so many of our students enacting these values in so many different ways. As you have learned, academic success is a function of both talent and hard work. All of you have clearly demonstrated the capacity in both of these areas, and this early success in your lives will no doubt serve you well in the coming years as you pursue your goals and new learning aspirations. But in addition to the academic talent and solid work ethic you all possess, you also have demonstrated a commitment to the larger public good, and it is this commitment that is truly inspiring and worthy of distinction. As a career educator, I can tell you this is one of the key elements of our profession that motivates teachers and educators. Our hope that the next generation will step forward and make a positive contribution and to seek to make the world a better place. I am truly honored to acknowledge your service in this area. I am so pleased to see this value, this Vermont value, so clearly represented in our recipients of the National Presidential Scholars Award. So again, congratulations. We are very proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward with optimism and confidence to the things that you will achieve in the future and how you will make the world and our communities better for all of us. Thank you.
The Vermont Presidential Scholars Program is a statewide recognition of student citizenship, academic excellence, and leadership. Outstanding students are selected based on nominations from teachers, administrators, and in some cases, the students themselves. Each of these students have excelled academically, whether through traditional or non-traditional learning experiences, and both in many cases. These students have all exhibited responsible citizenship and have impacted their school and community through their contributions. They have all demonstrated leadership skills among their peers and have been an inspiration to many others, all the while persevering to meet their individual goals. This year's recipients for the general category of the Vermont Presidential Scholars Program are following. This student attends Berthen Academy and is known for having a curious, analytical, and creative mind that has been used to create websites and phishing apps. Currently, they are developing an app to survey and analyze students' executive functioning skills in hopes of leaving teachers more time to individually address students' challenges. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Michael Alfano. This student attends South Burlington High School and advocates for change to better support those who have been historically disenfranchised. They see changes in the text used in English and social studies classes to those that celebrate and recognize the successes and accomplishments that people of color have made in the past and continue to make in the present as one step that could be made to improve the social injustices seen today. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Emanuela Almo. This student attends Richford High School and has volunteered extensively at a local nursing home, and through that experience has chosen a career path in occupational therapy, focusing on geriatric patients. They want to use print, digital, and social media to promote the importance of elder care and to remind families to relish the time they have together. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Carly Archibald. This student attends Rivendell Academy and has been a leader in advancing the composting operations of their school. Saving the planet and fighting back against global climate change are priorities for this individual as they plan a career in environmental law and creating sustainable business practices that have a positive impact on the environment through changes in governmental policy. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Ezra Avery. This student attends South Burlington High School and is active in the student government, as well as being a member and director in school drama productions. Through their experiences at a social justice conference, they believe that all schools in Vermont should have clubs that focus on racial and gender equity as one way to promote inclusiveness. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Marc-Andre Berthen. This student attends Middle Area Union High School and serves as a cadet at the local fire department, and is also a student representative on their school board. They have been frustrated by the cost of higher education and how the fear of debt negatively impacts choices made by students, and believe this could be improved by making public, historically Black and tribal colleges and universities tuition-free. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Henry Carpenter. This student attends Burlington High School and is a student representative on the school board, volunteers as a teaching assistant with the English Language Learners Program, and has been a writer and editor with school and statewide journalism platforms. They want to increase the immigrant and refugee perspective in public government by advocating that the General Assembly dedicate at least one day to listen to their stories in order to make more informed decisions to better meet their needs. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Rebecca Cunningham. This student attends Enosburg Falls High School and has joined the Anti-Racism Student Network and the Vermont Youth Council to have an increased voice in their community. They want to see students in Vermont schools learn more about other countries' history and culture, to broaden perspectives and deepen understandings to help improve racial and cultural representation in our schools. Vermont Presidential Scholar, May Elander. This student attends Middle Area Union High School, where they help found the Best Buddies program and is focused on improving the inclusivity of school activities. They would like to solve the issue of loneliness and exclusion that is felt by many students in our schools, and believes that through recognizing similarities rather than differences, we can create long-lasting solutions, but also believes it begins with small acts of kindness, such as sitting with the person who's eating alone. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Taviana Hammond. This student attends Blue Mountain Union High School, where they are the president of the student council and student representative to the school board. They see inefficient public transportation as a source of inequality and believe this situation can be improved by taking such measures as vehicle mileage tax and reimbursements for using public transportation. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Shuxin Coco Huang. This student attends Essex High School, where they are the youth board co-chair for the Essex Community Health Initiatives and Programs for Students. They're the Vermont State Lead for Telehealth Access for Seniors. And they still find time to perform classical music to elementary and middle school students as part of the Back to Bach project. The high cost of healthcare is a deep concern for this student, and they believe that stricter regulations are needed in the pricing of medication and services to ensure that healthcare is affordable for all. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Justin Lee. This student attends Arlington Memorial High School and has founded both the Arlington Memorial Anti-Racism Committee and the Vermont Student Anti-Racism Network, groups that work to build anti-racist schools through curriculum change and awareness. They believe that promoting empathy and humanity to develop common mindsets on issues of social justice can bring us closer to a society where there is no racism, no poverty, and peace and justice prevail. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Addison Linsner. This student attends Rutland High School, where they are on the board of the nonprofit Yellow Tulip Project that works to destigmatize mental illness. They are an ambassador for the Red Cross, and they are very active in the community as a member of the Key Club. They believe that many societal issues persist due to distinct ideologies and people unwilling to shift perspectives, and that through cross-cultural cooperation, we can take steps to develop empathy that will help solve some of these issues. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Jenna Montgomery Koncha. This student attends Essex High School, where they were the winner of Senator Sanders' State of the Union essay contest with a piece on xenophobia in this country, and has taken on leadership roles as exemplified through their selection to Hobie and participated on hiring committees for their school. They are very concerned about the rise of Islamophobia and believe that educating people on various religions and having books and literature available in libraries is a necessary step in raising awareness of other cultures and solving this problem. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Firdos Muhammad. This student attends Berthen Academy and participates on committees that focus on ways to provide a positive, healthy, and safe school culture while looking at issues from all perspectives to help create policies. They have been a freshman mentor and volunteer extensively in the community. They realize the undue pressure that society places on appearance and the negative impact that it has on people's lives, in particular those of amputees. They have decided to pursue a career in engineering and utilize those experiences to help improve the lives of others. Vermont Presidential Scholar, Alexa Whitkin. This student attends Rutland High School and has volunteered in many community service activities while also excelling academically in mathematics and science. These experiences have put this student on a career path in mechanical engineering with the hopes of improving energy conservation efforts and reducing negative impacts on the environment. Honorable mention, Owen Dube Johnson. This student attends Bellows Free Academy, Fairfax, and is very involved in service to both church and community, and was selected to be a student representative on the school board. Improving the well-being and mental health of youth through fostering positive self-esteem is a passion of this individual. Honorable mention, Janaea Parsons. This student attends People's Academy and has participated in numerous extracurricular activities while balancing a rigorous academic course load. They have developed a true concern for those experiencing homelessness and see improving mental health services, increased housing options, and strengthening related social services to bettering this situation. Honorable mention, Maya Remick. This student attends the Big Picture program through South Burlington High School and has flourished through a non-traditional learning environment. This has developed a passion for this student to educate all youth of the options that exist in the forms of internships and community partnerships and destigmatizing learning that takes place outside of conventional schooling. Honorable mention, Manel Farfo Adu. This concludes the recipients in the general category of the Vermont Presidential Scholars Program for this year. Congratulations to you all.
Hello, I am Kyle Anderson, the Arts Specialist at the Agency of Education. In a moment, I'm going to introduce the Vermont Presidential Scholars for the Arts recipients, as well as the honorable mentions. First, I'd like to thank a few people, starting with the Arts Review Committee, for volunteering their time and offering their expertise to identify these young artists for the arts recognition and the honorable mention. I also want to thank the teachers, mentors, counselors, and all who nominated students for this recognition. And I want to thank the parents and guardians and all others who have supported their students' growth in and commitment to the arts. The students that I'm about to name excel artistically. They commit themselves to learning in the arts and use their art form to make an impact on their community. And that's why they have been chosen as Vermont Presidential Scholars for the Arts and honorable mentions. So 2022 Vermont Recipients in the Arts category, starting with Cassidy J. Cassidy attends Champlain Valley Union High School, where she has taken just about every visual arts course offered there, has earned additional credits from the design and illustration program at Burlington Technical Center, and has pursued more training outside of school. She has won a Scholastic Gold Key Award in drawing, received a Silver Key in photography, and 2 honorable mentions in drawing and illustration and photography. She uses her leadership skills to support her community, and she uses her art to understand and address important issues that she cares about. She has a strong interest in art and psychology and is interested in pursuing a career in illustration or art therapy. Justin Lee attends Essex High School, where he participates in orchestra class and so much more. He has served as co-president of Tri-M Honors Music Society, served as the concertmaster for the Vermont Youth Orchestra for 3 consecutive years, was named concertmaster for the Vermont All-State Music Festival for 2 consecutive years, won the All-State Music Festival's Performance Scholarship Competition 2 years in a row, was named assistant concertmaster in the New England Music Festival orchestral auditions, represented Vermont in the Music Teacher National Association competitions, was selected to perform in the Burlington Cathedral Young Artists Showcase and the Chandler Center of the Arts Next Generation Concert. He also won the Vermont Youth Orchestra's Senior Soloist competition. Amelia Mccalla is a home study student and an accomplished artist, designer, and lifelong learner. She has participated in a range of opportunities and has accomplishments in and outside of school, including designing a local business's marketing materials, which involved the design of a truck wrap that she participated in applying. She expresses interest in bringing people together through her art, and she does so pragmatically, seeking ways to design and present inclusive imagery in her work to make all feel welcome. She has been commissioned to create original designs and logos, all of which are professional and authentic, including one logo design with especially challenging parameters of a steampunk theme and a mint green color. Aniela Pentengill attends Essex High School, where she has demonstrated mastery of visual and performing arts disciplines, including dance, painting, digital media, and design. The entire Fine Arts Department faculty nominated her for this recognition, stating, "Her delight in discovery energizes a room. She magnetizes others to her through organizing activities, communal celebration, and advocacy for the arts." They also added that she is diligent in her practice, marries multiple methodologies and disciplines, pursues excellence and imagination with dignity and vibrant curiosity, is unafraid to lean into her learning edge, and is unequivocally prepared to become an art maker and connective collaborator beyond high school. In that pursuit, this young artist has suggested that she is preparing for a career path in either character design or as a conceptual artist. Lastly, for the arts category recipients, Xavier Pinnock. Xavier attends Montpelier High School, where he commits himself to advancing his skills as an artist to begin addressing issues of social justice. Last year, he led a group of his classmates in designing and creating a mural in Montpelier. The work is titled Resilience and draws on themes of Black perseverance, pain, celebration, and memorialization. This student approaches his work with a socio-political lens, and as his nominator puts it, uses art to process, interpret, and make meaning of the injustices he sees around him. He also uses his artistic identity to foster his skills as a leader, guiding his fellow students through collaborative work while teaching them to pursue their own artistic growth. And now for the honorable mentions for the arts category. First off, we have Wablu Tu. He attends Burlington High School, where he quickly developed strong skills in digital media. He has applied his understanding of media production and photography to celebrate his culture and to support his learning, school, and community. His nominator adds he is a strong collaborator, networking with many area artists to build his skills. Zoe Maxwell. She also attends Burlington High School, where she supports other students in advanced studio courses and contributes to the school paper with her writing skills, as well as her artwork. She commits to improving her artistic skills through learning opportunities both in and outside of school, and demonstrates advanced skills in and understanding of portraiture and expression. Charlie Mccaffrey attends Central Vermont Career Center, where they model versatility in the arts. Through digital drawing, illustration, painting, and animation, this student has strong skills in embedding narratives in multimedia work. They make contributions to their school community, representing their program on student council, creating designs for yearbooks, and comps for a school mascot. And lastly, Maddie Mccaffrey Slocum attends Bellows Free Academy in Fairfax. They are a well-rounded musician and performer, demonstrating advanced skills in singing, songwriting, and theater. They were selected to participate in all states for both chorus and band. They participate in after-school choir and jazz band, perform in the school musical, perform in and facilitate a student-run open mic event, has written and performed acts for a school theater event, and even plays the bassoon. So that's it for the recipients and the honorable mentions for the arts category. Thanks again to the Arts Nomination Committee, as well as all nominators, families, parents, guardians, and other supporters of these young artists. And congratulations to all the Vermont Presidential Scholars for the Arts and all of the honorable mentions.
I am Douglas Webster, Career and Technical Education Coordinator for the Vermont Agency of Education. I'm here to recognize the 2022 Vermont Career and Technical Education Presidential Scholar nominees and those selected for honorable mention. Through a nomination and selection process among many CTE students, the following students demonstrated a high degree of ingenuity, creativity, problem solving, employability, college and career readiness, grit, perseverance, and technical and academic competence. First, the honorable mention category. Harrison Gleam from Bellows Falls is in the Advanced Manufacturing and Engineering program at River Valley Technical Center. And Abigail Willis from Williston is in the Culinary Arts program at Burlington Technical Center. Congratulations to you both. Now for the Vermont nominee category. Odui Kashindi from Burlington is in the Engineering and Architectural Design 2 program at Center for Technology, Essex. Bo has the perspective and positive attitude of someone that will change how humans impact our environment. Under the supervision of a green building and lead architect, he worked on a real-world house design that incorporated sustainability and energy efficiency. Bo held an A+ in calculus and an A in chemistry, engineering, and architectural design, and is able to help mentor other students who struggle with the academic material. Congratulations, Bo. Ayanna Tanisha Bullock from Burlington is in the Cosmetology 2 program at Center for Technology, Essex. Ayanna created an action plan that addressed how teenagers want to do and be better, and outlined steps she will take to help educate others, engage in awareness of current events, ways others can make a difference, and to use her voice and actions to be a role model for peers. Also, while many struggle with hybrid learning, Ayanna excelled to receive straight A grades while working 30 to 40 hours a week. Ayanna was inducted into the National Technical Honor Society, and by the end of the school year, will have earned 12 college credits. Congratulations, Ayanna. Ashley Hewitt from Brandon is in the Health Careers program at Stafford Technical Center. Ashley is a devoted student and does not hesitate to take on a challenge. She has interned in the emergency room where she faces the unknown each day with compassion and bravery in stressful situations. She demonstrated resilience following the loss of her mother and home, being able to persevere in otherwise dark times. Ashley earned her LNA license and is an honor roll student. Congratulations, Ashley. Andrew Kowalik from Fairleigh is in the cybersecurity program at Riverbend Career and Technical Center. Andrew is a self-starter, learning computer hardware and programming on his own. He is a voracious reader, collaborates well with other students on projects, and has a maker mindset by building computers, coding in different languages, and is a curious individual. Andrew has taken on his own challenges with vigor, and through his perseverance and determination, has navigated to perform at the highest level. His technical problem-solving skills are exemplary, and he has continued to excel academically. Congratulations, Andrew. Kelmar Makeem Omar Daring from St. Albans is in the Digital Media Lab program at Burlington Technical Center. Kelmar has exhibited numerous transferable skills, including responsible and involved citizenship, informed and integrative thinking, and clear and effective communication through his work on many projects and teams and his involvement in creating the Winooski High School Student Council. Kelmar played a key role working with the Winooski leadership team made up of students and administrators to change schedules, improve graduation requirements, and aid in supporting students in transition to proficiency grading. He is also an active member of the laboratory design team and student representative for the Barr Foundation Community Project. He holds a 4.0 GPA, graduating with 24 college credits, is a member of the National Technical Honor Society, and will receive several industry credentials. Congratulations, Kelmar. And that concludes the 2022 Vermont Presidential Scholars Awards in Career and Technical Education. Congratulations to you all.
In closing, I would like to congratulate once again all of this year's recipients and share how impressive their accomplishments are and how hopeful and optimistic I am at what they will undoubtedly accomplish in their futures. Thank you all for joining us in this virtual recognition ceremony for the 2022 Vermont Presidential Scholars.